Yo, what's going on? It's D-Man. This video I'm talking about the gameplay problems I have in NBA 2K13. It's just the problems I have. Most of the problems that most people are talking about, we already know about. We already know about the offensive rebounding, how that's a problem. The three-point shooting, how that's a problem. How ankle breakers happen way too often. I think ankle breakers should be as rare as the Jamal Crawford signature layup. We know about blocks, so I'm not going to talk about those things. One of the things we already know about, but haven't really seen that much of, is broken double teams. Double teams, they just don't work. You can run around them, run through them. They need to be able to be effective, and that's just not possible in 2K13. Another problem is pushing people out of bounds. You can push people out of bounds, and it won't be a blocking call. And this was a problem in the NBA 2K13 demo. I remember this happening a lot, so we just need to tighten this up. So like I said, man, these things I mentioned just now, we already heard about these things before over and over again. But the things I want to talk about, I haven't heard around that much, but they really annoy me. The first thing I want to talk about is closeout speeds, because the closeout speeds are entirely too quick for the defense on this game. And you hear Chris Moore talk about this a lot, and you have to agree with him, because just check this out. I don't understand how I got blocked right there, especially when I played back in slow motion. You'll see what I mean. I was out over this, I had to show the replay. I get past Stockton right here, and this dude fell for no reason. I'm going up for a shot while he's still in the paint, and he's still able to fly out and block me. Now that just rubs me the wrong way, because it's just not realistic. Closeout speeds need to be turned down a tad bit. You see right here, as I'm going up for the shot, he's still by the rim. He's still in the paint. So the way he got this block, I'm not really sure. It's just a problem. And just to show you that I'm not making these things up, I have another clip for you. This is an older clip, but same situation. Russell Westbrook makes a nice little shot. I'm gonna run up court, hit Russell with that ankle breaker. Those happen way too often. Look where I am when I take this shot. Look where Ibaka is. He doesn't even have a running start. And you know what's about to happen. Off of one jump from pretty much the free throw line, not only does he block my shot, but he sends it out of bounds. And this just happens all the time. That's the problem. It happens all the time. His momentum is going forward, but he just turns around and off one foot just blocks my shot, because he's just able to do that on 2K. So we got to get that taken care of, because even my subscribers know something is up. I got a comment from one of my subs saying Ibaka pretty much teleported to block me, and I agree with them. Like I said, my main problem is that this happens all the time. This needs to stop. It's just not realistic. Another thing I want to talk about in this video is fast breaks. Now, fast breaks in 2K12, they're pretty much terrible. If it was a 3-on-1, both of your men were running to the corners. Now, this one, they actually fill the lanes correctly, so I'm not going to talk about that. The thing I want to talk about is being a ball handler on a fast break, because what I like to do is what you just saw. Pass it off and run in, and then call for the oop. But believe it or not, that's difficult to do on 2K, because once you make your pass, your player just stops. And you have to regain all your momentum again to do a give and go. And that's not realistic. In real life, when you make a pass, you keep running, you keep your momentum, just in case some dude misses a layup or a dunk, or they pass it back to you to make an extra pass. Here's another example, 3-on-1. I decided to pass it to DeMar DeRozan. I have Terrence Ross on the other side also. I could pick either way. And once I make the pass, my guy stops. And that allows the defender to catch up to me, bump me, pretty much ruin my chances of calling for the ball back, maybe a touch pass to Terrence Ross. It's just not right. When you make a pass, you keep your momentum, and you keep running. You don't pass the ball off and then just stop and have to regain all your momentum. That's not cool, especially if the defense, that allows the defense to catch up to you, Like I said, in real life, fast breaks, you just follow through with the fast break. Just follow through with it. You see right here, I just make a bounce pass, and my guy just stops for some reason. Once again, this happens every single time. I know there's a manual give and go button, but even then, your dude will stop running to make the pass. And I just don't like that. Maybe it's just something in the coding, but hopefully in 2K14, you can just get this correct. The last thing I want to talk about is just the motion in 2K in general. You see right here, I'm about to run down and hit a game winner, and they have these animations to where they look like they're excited, but it doesn't really feel like a game winner. Really, in real life, when game winners happen, the benches get cleared. Everybody's excited, but in this one, you kind of celebrate with a fist pump and walk off the court. Even on this, which is a replay review, which is even more intense than a regular game winner. This is a replay review, and you're going to see that the game winners in 2K or the buzzer beaters, they just don't feel legit. And you'll see once he calls that the shot was actually good and we won the game, the camera don't even show the players. They just stay on the referee. Another thing that just bothers me for some reason, like I said, you see the chest bump, but after that, they just run off the court. The benches stay on the bench for some reason. Now, I just want the game winners to feel kind of legit. Just make them feel like, you did something. In 2K, most of the excitement comes from the players. If we get hyped, then we feel hyped, but a lot of the excitement don't come from the game. The crowd doesn't get any louder. The crowd has always been a problem in 2K. We need some type of atmosphere. When somebody get their ankles broken, you need the crowd to get louder. Somebody get blocked, you need that sound, and the crowd to be like, ooh, something like that. But game winners especially, they just don't feel legit. I know on Madden 10, I think it was, when you scored a touchdown, you were able to run around, dunk on the field goal post, do whatever. That's how it should be like on 2K when you hit a game winner. Manually control your guy. If you want to jump up on the table, you can. Just let your player get hyped. Show some decent emotion. In 2K, you don't see none of this. You don't see none of this. You don't see none of that. Wait, we don't want to see none of that, but still, y'all know what I mean, man. Emotion in 2K. They have the emotion after dunks, which I like, after the posterizers. But just game winners and buzzer beaters, when somebody is on fire and the other team calls a timeout, you don't see the proper emotion. And I just hope in NBA 2K14 we can change that. Anyways, those are some of the gameplay problems that bothers me. I didn't touch on all of them. I'll probably do that in another video. I'll definitely have more of these out. On this video, I'll probably be talking about game modes and why I didn't play certain game modes and what game modes I kind of want to see back in 2K14. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Peace.